Welcome to the Extension Network. My name is Brittany Lee, and I'm the Cobb County Extension 4-H agent.
And I'm Kathleen McElroy, and I'm also with 4-H.
There is nothing better than spending the cold winter months already planning for the spring, flipping through the plant catalogs, looking for new flowers, blooms, and seeds to fill your garden. Well, luckily today we've got something just for you. Cobb 4-H is going to fill your spring dreams as we unveil our new Cobb 4-H 2020 plant sale. So we have a lot to offer our gardeners and our landscapers and our homeowners to make your yard look beautiful this spring. So don't let this cold weather get you down. We're going to pop you right into spring with our Cobb 4-H plant sale list for the year. So first off, we would like to thank our past patrons for the Cobb 4-H plant sale. We would not have all the opportunities that we have to give to our 4-H youth without you purchasing plants from our 4-H plant sale fundraiser. And we'd also like to welcome our new 4-H plant sale patrons. Just know that your purchasing of these plants is helping our 4-Hers make the best better, which is our 4-H motto. All the proceeds from the 4-H plant sale go to help pay for summer camp scholarships. This goes to deserving 4-Hers who would not be able to go to camp otherwise without a 4-H scholarship. It goes to pay for judging teams like our poultry judging, consumer judging, horse judging, and hippology. This helps to pay for these deserving students to compete at contests through Georgia 4-H. It also helps for us to pay for programmatic supplies. We go into over 20 schools within the Cobb County School District and the Marietta City School District and teach hands-on science and healthy living and STEM. So we have a great time with that, but we're able to buy supplies and offer these services absolutely at no cost for these schools, and fundraisers like our 4-H plant sale help to do that. So this year, we are excited to open up the brand new decade with our Cobb 4-H 2020 plant sale. But we have some really exciting new varieties this year, and we are going to unveil them and unbox them for you today. So, Ms. Kathleen, without further ado, let's get this unboxing going.
Let's get to the unboxing. So here we are. We've got our plant box. We are ready to open it up. We're hoping for some awesome things for our 2020 Cobb 4-H plant sale. I've got to get these off.
Let's
here.
see.
Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we have for 2020 with our Cobb 4-H plant sale fundraiser.
Can't start out a new decade without some beautiful plants. I'm excited.
Right, here we go. Let's open this up.
Woo!
All right. We have got some awesome things here. We got some packaging. Let me get this out of here. Okay. So we have got our brochure right here on top. It's sealed up in this envelope. So let's go ahead and
Open
see
it up.
let's see what we've got in here. That seal is tight. Okay. All right.
So it makes the best surprise.
Here we go. All right, so here is the brochure, brand new brochure for 2020, and this is what makes gardeners' winter dreams just so awesome, because this is great to flip through and look at all of the new plants that we have for 2020. So first of all, this is at the top here, it says Cobb County 4-H 2020 plant sale fundraiser. Pre-orders are actually taken from January 2nd to March 6th, 2020. And we have a pickup date of Saturday, March 21st, 2020 from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And what's really cool is that the theme this year is a leaping into spring with your pollinator plants. So pollinator plants, I'm thinking we're going to see some really beautiful, colorful plants that will attract hummingbirds and bees and butterflies. So here is the brochure. It's really thick. It lists different types of fruits and ornamentals for shade, partial shade. We've got some plants that love the sun. Here's the order form. So here it is. This is the 2020 brochure, and it comes with, this also came out of the envelope, comes with this beautiful insert, color insert with beautiful pictures of the flowers and plants that are also included in the plant sale. Okay.
Awesome. Very good.
All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and set that aside.
Perfect. And we are going to get ready to unbox our first plant. So our first brand new plant, drum roll please. All right, is our new blueberry varieties. So Cobb 4-H, we always pride ourselves with having blueberries because not only is blueberries one of Georgia's top commodities, but they also grow pretty well in this area. So we always love to sell blueberries so people can have this fruit plant in their yards. So this year we've got 2 new varieties. So let me tell you a little bit about those. The first one is our Titan. And this is a personal favorite of mine because Cobb County Extension, we have a partnership with the University of Georgia. So we work with UGA. So I like to always say for this one, go Dogs, because the Titan blueberry variety was actually developed by blueberry specialists at the University of Georgia. And the cool thing about the Titan blueberry is that they've got very big berries, about the size of a quarter if you held it in the palm of your hand. And the cool thing about this too as well is it goes really, really well with Brightwell and Powder Blue and the Tiff Blue variety of blueberries, which we happen to also be selling, so that you can pair those very nicely with your Titan blueberries. Because the thing about blueberry plants that everyone needs to understand is that they need another variety to be planted with them to be pollinated so that you can get all of the fruit that you want from it. So make sure that if you want to get those big quarter-sized Titan blueberries, that you make sure you also purchase a Powder Blue, a Tiff Blue, or a Brightwell blueberry plant to accompany your Titan. Now, the next new variety that we have is the Onslow variety, and this is another special variety of blueberry. But the cool thing about this one is that it is self-pollinating. So even though for most blueberry plants you do need another variety to help with pollinating so you can get lots of berry, so the specialty variety Onslow is self-pollinating, so you can get some blueberries without having that other variety. Just like our pink lemonade, which is a crowd favorite that we always have. Now, coming from UGA Extension, we always recommend that even though it's self-pollinating, you still want to have that other variety, but that's one of the cool features of our new blueberry plant, the
Yay,
Onslow.
blueberries.
So go Dogs, self-pollinating. We hope you get some of these new varieties and that you enjoy them. So,
Great. All right, let's see what else we have here. We've got, actually we have 2 of these, 2 brand new varieties of azaleas. So the first azalea that I want to talk about here, these are Coral Bell azaleas. This is really cool. They actually have pink double blooms.
wow.
So really, really pretty. And this is an evergreen. So this is going to stay green all year round. And these will grow to 2 to 5 feet tall. These do need partial sun. And just like a lot of the different types of flowering bushes, they will bloom in early spring. So this beautiful pink will come out on your Coral Bell azaleas. So we're looking forward to seeing those.
Great way to kick off the spring with that pop of pink.
And the other one, this is pretty cool. We've got the Coral Bell, and then we have what's called Tallulah Sunrise Azalea. This is really special because it's actually a native azalea, and it is really wonderful in woodland gardens. It's great for people who actually have collections of native azaleas like me. I have one, so this will be
So you need to get your other
I'll get
native
one.
azalea.
Yeah. And so the best thing about native azaleas is the fragrance. They have a honeysuckle like fragrance, which is just amazing in the spring. So this one actually likes shade, or mostly shade. And the color is amazing. It's a bright orange. So this will be a beautiful native azalea. And this one over here will be your beautiful pink evergreen azalea.
Very good.
So
Love
2
it.
azaleas. All right. So next one, I want to say this together.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Ready?
Okay. Well, this is an echinacea.
Okay,
It's an
echinacea.
okay. But it's called Powwow Wildberry. Okay.
Cannot beat that name.
Okay. So this one, so we're leaping into spring with pollinators, and echinacea is well known for attracting these pollinators. Your butterflies, your bees, bumblebees, they love echinacea. This is an herbaceous perennial, and they have a rosy purple flower. These will actually bloom for you early summer into late fall, so you get that
Wow.
color for that long period of time. They are highly adaptable. So what does that mean? So when we have periods of drought, these are wonderful flowers to have in your yard. They do need full sun. They do best in full sun.
Beautiful color.
So it's powwow.
Powwow. Can we say that one more time? Powwow wildberry. So hopefully you will pick up that powwow wildberry to add the echinacea and a great pollinator to your yard.
Yeah.
All
All right.
So the next one is our Hosta Minuteman. And for me, I have a lot of shade in my yard. So this is a perfect plant for my yard because it tolerates full shade to partial sun.
Yeah,
so it's good if you have a space in your yard that just doesn't get a lot of sun. So this has very satiny green leaves and it has very pretty white creamy margins that really just adds that contrast of color that will look really good in your yard. And it's an ideal way to add some exuberant colors to your shady part of your yard. So this is an herbaceous perennial, definitely something that you want to have. Again, shady part of your yard will definitely add that pop of color with that creamy white edge of margin. So we hope that this year you can enjoy your Hosta Minuteman in your yard. Okay.
Oh, this one's beautiful.
This one is gorgeous.
I'm gonna get
You're gonna buy all of them,
I'm
I
gonna get
know.
all of them. Yeah, I love 4-H. I'm gonna support 4-H.
Love it.
Okay. So this is Iris siberica, and it's the variety of Caesar's brother. And this is actually a perennial. It has a deep velvety violet flower, and they have sturdy flower stalks, and it produces dainty blossoms above the foliage. So you have these beautiful stalks that come up, these leaves, these sword-like leaves, and then you have the flowers that are that beautiful purple in there. This does need full sun, and you'll start to see them bloom. After they get established, you'll start to see them bloom in late spring to early summer. But I just love that violet purple.
I love that deep purple.
look.
Love it.
This is brand new. We've not had irises before.
I
This
know.
is very cool.
So come get your irises from the 4-H plant sale. All right. So the next variety that we have is Phlox paniculata. And so this particular variety is called the Purple Eye. And so this is a compact garden phlox, and it's an herbaceous perennial, and it has very large clusters of very deep magenta color flowers. While we're on the purple kick, this is just a lighter color of purple. And typically it'll bloom for several weeks from mid to late summer. So you'll get a chance to enjoy that during the hot summer months. And it's also fragrant. So it has very fragrant flowers, and it's really gonna be a fantastic pollinator for your garden. So it can attract the butterflies and the birds and the hummingbirds and butterflies. So it'll be such a beautiful add to your garden as well as a perfect pollinator since we are leaping into spring with our pollinators. So this needs full sun to partial sun. Again, you'll enjoy very pretty magenta purple flowers with a white eye, and you can't go wrong with having this Phlox paniculata in your garden.
That's great for pollinators. Oh, this is another pollinator favorite, Monarda. Oh my goodness, I have Monarda from the plant sale, past plant sales,
And they call it bee balm, right?
Yes, it's bee balm, and the butter. Everybody loves it. It is just
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's crowded with butterflies and bees, bumblebees. This is wonderful to have in the garden. This is a perennial herbaceous plant, and what's really neat is that it actually has an aroma of mint and basil. And what's really cool about this is that it's actually deer and rabbit resistant.
Oh.
So great for pollinators, but the deer and rabbits don't like it. So
Good.
yeah, you'll have a beautiful flower, beautiful showing of flowers that will attract pollinators to your home. It does need partial sun to full sun, and the blooming season is mid to late summer. Okay, so that is our Monarda for this year.
Very good. Well, this next set of flowers, we're really excited about it because we've never actually offered this type of flower at our 4-H plant sale. So brand new this year are we are introducing, can you hold this for me?
Yes.
So we can unbox this together.
All
We are
right.
introducing roses. Woo! To the 4-H plant sale this year. So we'll start with our Rose Brenda Bella, and this is the First Lady series. So I like that sound. It's very elegant, very beautiful. And so the cool thing about the Brenda Bella Rose series is they're very, it's a collection of very tough shrub roses that they have a beautiful show-stopping flowers that will just really add to your yard. They have a bushy growth habit. And the great thing about these types of plants is they're very excellent disease resistance, because a lot of times you get black spot and powdery mildew on your roses. But this Brenda Bella series, you're not going to really have issues with that because they are disease resistant. They're very low maintenance roses, and that's one of the big things that's a drawing factor to the Rose Brenda Bella series. And they grow to only be about 4 feet tall in 2 years' time. So it's take about 2 years to get that tall, but you'll have very beautiful flowers. They need full sun to part shade, and you'll see the blooming for this between spring and summer. And you'll have a very pretty lavender pink flowers, double blooms. You will absolutely love this addition to your yard. So that's our Rose Brenda Bella series. So the next one is our At Last. You want to tell us about that?
At Last. Proven Winner series. This particular rose is another wonderful fragrant addition to your yard. It is disease resistant, and what I really love about this and I'm looking forward to, again, I need also for my
Yes.
is the sunset orange blossoms.
Love that.
Which is really cool. No spraying that is required to maintain this plant, but they do recommend that you prune it back by at least a third of its total height to really just rejuvenate it every spring. It does get 2.5 to 3 feet tall and wide when it's mature. It does need full sun. And what's really cool is it has a different blooming season than the Brenda Bella. This is actually summer through fall.
So you could plant these two together, and you could just have an entire season of beautiful roses that you just can't beat that.
Disease resistant, so. Yeah.
And we're excited to be offering.
I'm excited to buy them.
Me too, in the 4-H plant sale.
Okay. All right.
Last but certainly not least for our new plant.
This is
Hot and
spicy oregano.
Love it.
So this is not a picture of a plant, but we do have cooking here that we're going for here. So hot and spicy oregano and tricolor sage. These are great for your kitchen garden. So hot spicy oregano is really cool because it's like regular oregano, but it's got some chili pepper pop in
like
there.
it.
Chili peppers.
Add a little spice.
A little spice,
Yeah.
okay? And it's actually really good for Mexican dishes. So it has traditional oregano flavor, but with some pop in there, some pungency. You need full sun to partial shade for our hot and spicy oregano. Okay. And then we also have tricolor sage, which is very pretty. It's got grayish colors to it, marbled with pink and white and purple. And it's got lavender blue flowers that, again, are great for attracting your pollinators. But you can cook with it. So the leaves, the foliage can be used fresh or dried. And that is also great for flavoring your food. This also needs full sun.
Okay.
Okay. So that is all for the
Very
new
good.
ones.
That's all for our
Yeah.
new plants, but we're always so excited to offer new plants, but we still have our tried and true plants. So don't worry if you've been ordering some of your favorite plants from our 4-H plant sale. We're still going to have our heucheras like the Amber Lady and the Black Taffeta and the Caramel. We have our Hellebore series as well. We have our Yuletide camellias. We have our other blueberry varieties that we offer. We have our oak leaf hydrangeas that everyone loves, and my favorite is the tea olive because it has that
Olive smells so good.
It smells so good when you're walking up your pathway. So if you're like, oh my goodness, they have new things, I'm excited, but what about their tried and true favorites? We still have those, so no worry at all. We're still offering quite a bit at our 4-H plant sale, both new and returning, which we're super excited about. So there's several things that you can do to help you with your garden. And the cool thing at the UGA Extension Office is not only do we have our 4-H department, but we have our Family and Consumer Science department, as well as our Ag and Natural Resources department. And we have resources for you. So if you are wondering, oh my goodness, I want to buy from the 4-H plant sale, but I don't have a green thumb, I can't plant, we have some resources just for you. So Miss Kathleen, can you tell them what do we have to offer as far as resources?
So we've got the awesome Master Gardener Volunteers of Cobb County. And
they are fantastic.
If you call us, 770-528-4070, they can do some research on any gardening issues or questions that you have, but they also have these publications that we can email to you or send to you through the mail. So this one is about growing roses in Georgia. We have one here about azaleas. So we do have a couple of azaleas in our sale. Blueberries, if you want a little bit of help with growing those blueberries at home. And herbs. We have a publication about herbs, but we have publications, we have resources for all of the different plants that we'll be selling. So definitely contact the office.
For sure. And one thing that we'd also recommend is before you even plant your plant cell plants, you're going to want to get a soil sample. So can you tell them a little bit about soil sample and what they should do?
Definitely. So people are always wondering, like, why is my plant not doing well? Well, first thing to do is to get a soil test, a soil sample test. And by calling our office and reaching out to us, we can send you the directions. We can actually give you a soil test bag and you bring it back to the office, and UGA will get in touch with you with an email telling you about your soil profile based on what you want to grow. So if you want to grow herbs or you want to go grow blueberries or roses, we can help with that.
It's fantastic. Only $9, and that can help your yard go far. So just a reminder, we've gone through all of these wonderful new plants. We have unboxed our new plants. We have reminded you that we still have our old tried and true plants to offer. But just a reminder, how do you purchase your 4-H plant sale plants? So as we unveiled in the very beginning, this is our 4-H order form brochure. And as you go through the brochure, as we showed you earlier, it highlights the description of the plants, what the colors are. We also have that beautiful plant cell insert that shows the color. Ms. Kathleen, if you could show that again for them.
There we go.
So you can look at some of these plants. You have it in color. As you see, we've got all of that on the form for you. So you can order one of two ways. First, everyone will have to complete their order form, and then you'll just total up the plants that you're going to buy. Hopefully you'll buy every single one on the list, but you will total this up, and you can do a couple of things. One, you can stop by our office and you can meet us, and we would love to see you because, again, you're supporting such a good cause. This is a 4-H fundraiser to help us support the youth in Cobb County and educational outreach. So you can stop by our office, and that is located at 678 South Cobb Drive, Marietta, Georgia, 30060. So we are located off of South Cobb Drive. You can just come up and see us. We are on the second floor in Suite 200. So you can stop by and fill out your order form there. Or you can put it in the mail. You can mail it directly to us with the order form. So you can pay in person with cash, check, or credit card. Or if you decide to mail it, you can just pop your check in the mail, and we would love to have you stop by and see us. This order form will also be placed on our website. So beginning January 2nd, this order form will be live on our website. So you can just go to www.ugaextension.org/Cobb, and that way you can find our order form there. So we are looking forward to a fantastic plant sale. Again, the plant sale pre-orders. This is a pre-sale order only. And so it is from January 2nd to March the 6th, 2020. And then come Saturday, March 21st, which is the first day of spring, you can kick off your spring by coming to see us to pick up your pre-order plants. And that will be held at Jim Miller Park. So we'd love to see you there. We will not be in the parking lot like we normally are. If you've been buying from us in years past, we've had our big tents, we've had our 4-H'ers out there and all the plants, but we will be actually in the covered arena at Jim Miller Park. So we would love to have you there. Please pre-order between January 2nd to March the 6th. If you have any questions about the 4-H plant sale or 4-H in general, you can reach any of us at our Cobb County Extension office. Our phone number is 770-528-4070. So we
right.
enjoyed.
We've unboxed.
We've unboxed
Yes.
our 4-H plant sale for 2020. We are so excited, and we hope that you have enjoyed us on the Cobb Extension Network.